We're back with hour number 2 of Destro session 8. Uh, Sendo, take it away.
Did she?
Hmm. I never saw her do magic. She was more of a, what should I say? We adventured together. We're that type. Uh, but I never saw her use any magic, really. She was more of like the type who, handled things through her, staff, spear, and,
So she
uh,
had a staff.
I think she had a quarterstaff. She may have gotten rid of it once she got her spear. We got a spear, when we were adventuring. We were on our way to see these monks to acquire an amulet. It's a long story, but on the way we acquired a spear, and then she started using the spear. But I've never seen her do any magic. Uh,
Tensai brings up quarterstaffs are usually used for just smacking and for acrobatic maneuvers. They're not really used for magic for sorts.
He looks at you and he's like, "You never know. She could have been hiding something. Elves are tricky when it comes to magic."
Tensai shrugs and just goes back to being silent.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard of an adventurer turning on their so-called friends.
but Sarah would turn on her friends. You're suggesting she might have done this? No,
He kind of
never.
shrugs his shoulders.
Because she's an elf. What? Elves are uh, probably a human, maybe probably an orc. Goblin might have came in here. Those are the types to do these things.
He kind of chuckles and says, "There hasn't been any goblins spotted in the city for years."
Well, every now and then one will sneak in and cause some mayhem. You never know. You can't rule anything out.
I'm just
So
listening to
he
the
just kind of like
conversation.
turns around and goes back to his duties, checking the room. He's like basically tossing this room, looking for any clues.
Well, so it's like morning time and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah, it's been like 30 minutes, so it's
where's he
probably
at?
around 5:30.
Tensai looks over at Krunk and
I have to take care of this corpse.
yeah,
So,
just
did I hear you say that you're in the tournament, Kronk?
Yeah, I signed on with Uzi. He's
well,
gonna win.
he's
He always wins. And look at the price. Look at the prizes. You get a title, fame, fortune.
he's not
Of course,
Interesting.
I'm in it.
well. Tensai just shuts up.
Yeah, it's easy to win if you have a plan and all, but without a plan, and this is the tournament of this prestige, from what I understand. It might be a little bit difficult.
Well, that's what I was saying to Uzi, that we need to get together and discuss our strategy for the tournament. But I have
Tensai
to handle his corpse first. I mean, my friend is dead, and I have to do this, and we have to find replacements for the tournament.
Tensai starts like counting on his fingers again. Sendo, does Tensai know how many people are expected to be in the tournament?
There's 20 groups of fighters, and any of them can range up to 8 people
Okay, he starts
per group.
counting and basically says, there could be about 100 people. So, we'll see."
And just the two of you, eh?
No, there was gonna be four of us. So what
Well,
is that, like a team size or something? I don't know how the whole thing works, but I know that there were gonna be two more of us. I would imagine we would get two replacements.
Tensai starts looking around. And once again counts on his fingers. And just sighs.
Well, if
What are you
you
counting?
Looks at Krunk.
well, if you
Who's
had,
it? What are you counting?
Looks at Krunk. Points at Krunk. And
Seeing how
points at
you're,
myself and says, 2, not 4.
You counting to 2 on your fingers. Okay. Well, I'm going to. I'm going to. I need to go take care of this. Where can I meet up later? I've got to go. I have to take care of these things. I mean,
I recommend the bar.
I was gonna
it
say,
shouldn't take me very long, really. I'm just gonna get the undertakers to handle the remains. We were companions, but I mean, I don't intend to do any sort of services or anything. We weren't that close yet.
Tensai looks at Krunk and says, "If you want to meet up in the morning, we can meet at the training grounds for the tournament. That's where I would be. So, if you wanna,
I'd like to meet later today. I mean,
oh, okay,
it
later.
shouldn't take me very long to handle it. And if you could find replacements, I mean, are you going to do that? And then there's 2, okay? We're missing 2. That would mean 2 more. You don't have to count.
Okay. If you're fine with,
I did the math for you.
if you're fine with here, we can meet like, well, not like right here, but in the bar area. We can do that.
Okay. Yes, and I'd like to meet. We all need to meet and discuss our
Yes.
talents and strategies before tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we may even need to. Is there equipment and gear provided? What are the rules for the tournament? Do I need to get more gear, more equipment, possibly?
Sendo?
We need to think about that.
You can always borrow weapons from the arena, but they're usually pretty shoddy.
Okay. I rely.
I'd like to acquire.
All right.
Okay.
If you're worried about equipment, maybe Jean can help us out, sponsor stuff if need be. I can talk to him if you want.
We need quality. We need every edge we can get. We need the quality. Do you have money to maybe if we have to acquire things, we should meet early in the day. I'm gonna get this taken care of as quickly as possible. Meet early in the day, and
Okay.
perhaps if we need to buy certain equipment to give us an edge in this tournament, because I want to win and I don't want to die.
All my money goes through Jean. So if anything needs to be bought for me, I'll have to talk to him because he does the money stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Is he gonna pay for stuff for me? I need to pay for my stuff.
I'm not sure. He's just a money guy. I just go through him. So yeah, I can get him.
Well, you'll need to talk to him then before.
I can see if I can get
you
him.
need to talk to him before so we can know because I have to buy. I'll have to buy stuff today.
Okay.
And,
I'll get him. I'll see if he can come down here. Okay. Here later.
Okay, and then we'll meet and see what we need to get and discuss strategy. So I'm gonna go, and then that's it, and I'll walk off.
Okay.
And I head to the grave digger thing.
I guess I will, unless I get interrupted, which seems to be happening.
So you have 2 members.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah.
And it seems like the third person, or one of the third people on your teams, is blown up, correct?
Yeah, you can say that, I guess. Jean was talking to these guys, so I'm not sure exactly what his ideas were, but yeah, I guess. Jean is
Wait a minute.
Jean is
Jean,
my manager. Jean Louis.
wait, Jean Louis, your manager?
Yes, yes.
Ah, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
So I'm gonna go talk to him. He might want to know about what happened, so I might get him down here. And we
I'll
can.
go with you. That way I can help, explain that your associate blew up. And that way you don't have to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Very good. Lead the way.
I guess I head over to Jean's place.
Okay. Crunk, you arrive at the Gravedigger and everything's real easy to set up. You basically tell him you have this friend at the inn that kind of blew up.
Kinda.
Need to send a
What?
cleaning crew and give him a proper burial. He doesn't want to get burned. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I just tell him all that stuff and see how much it's going to cost me to have this taken care of.
He basically just said for proper burial on a plot in a nice area of the graveyard, maybe 30 gold. If you want him just anywhere in the graveyard, we could do it for 10.
Anywhere? Well, yeah, he saved my life once. I want to get him a proper spot, perhaps under a nice oak tree or something.
He nods.
And then I hand him over the 30 gold.
All right. And
And then I head back towards the tavern to wait up and meet for Uzi.
all right. Let's see. So Uzi, you go up to John's house. It's dark. It's 6 a.m. Do you bang on the door?
Well, I don't know. Does he typically get angry if I bother him early?
Not really. I mean, you're his cash cow.
Okay.
87 wins isn't a
If he
small feat.
if he never gets bothered, I'll knock. And
All right. Butler comes and opens the door. It's like, yes.
I bow.
Oh, Sir Uzi. What can I do for you?
I need to speak with Jean. There's stuff happened. Things are changing. We need to figure stuff out. So yeah, can you get him like here soon? Now?
He
Soon?
nods and he says, sure, come in. You can wait in the waiting room.
All right. Walk in.
And he goes to shut the door with Mega Millis outside.
Excuse me.
He's kind of helping, and he'll explain better. Do you mind if
He stops the door and it's like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize he was with you.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Just put my head down.
I walk in.
All right. He takes you guys to the waiting room. And then after about 10, 15 minutes, Jean-Louis shows up with a real nice robe. And he walks in and he's like, Uzi, what's going on?
Well, just the people you were talking to, last night when I sort of
Ah, yes, the
yes.
fighters. I'm sure they'll do really well.
Well, we're, two of them not so much. One of them's just not there, and the other one's not. Well, he's there, but everywhere. Um, it's
He just kind of like rips at his forehead. He's like,
The other
"All right,
individual
slow
that
down, slow down, Uzi. Makes sense. What's going on?"
the other individual is blown up. He's no longer with us. Apparently, during his sleep, he exploded, and is nothing but chunks remained in his room.
Do you think it's some sort of sabotage?
Could be. From what his associate told me, he conferred with demons, which never ends well. There was a calling card left that I'm going to be investigating further, but I don't think it's related to the tournament, perhaps, just because, well, I don't know. If that had been the case, you think they would go on after Uzi, since he is the premier champion.
True. And he kind of thinks to himself. And you said the other one's just not there?
Apparently, she went on to greener pastures, looking for some lost treasure. The other fighter you have purchased, Krunk, seems to be fairly upset about this, or her departure, but this leaves you with 2 spots on your team, which is one of the reasons I escorted Uzi here.
He kind of looks you up and down and says, "Wait, you want to join the team?"
Oh, let's just say I have a very keen interest on entering this tournament and winning, and given Uzi's track record, I'd hate to go up against him. I'd rather have him as an ally.
He kind of nods and says, "That would be best for your future."
Uzi smiles.
Well, damn. That monk had really nice items. She would have been a great help.
Yeah.
And I knew the demon kid conferred with demons. That's why I hired him. Could use some extra help.
It's probably best anytime you associate with anyone who wields the power arcane to go with the true thing and not the imposters like the warlocks. Which is where I may be of assistance. I am Mega Millis the Invoker. My specialty is blowing things up.
He looks at you. I could definitely be useful.
Tensai starts thinking for a second.
How convenient.
Starts pointing in the air, just trying to think, trying to put 2 and 2 together here.
You know what? Give me a roll.
What am I rolling?
Which one's for reading people?
Insight? Oh god, why insight? Or, there's investigation, insight.
Yeah, be insight.
Okay,
Since you're just putting things together from what you heard.
there it is.
Okay, not high, not low. It's possible.
Okay.
His timing is quite convenient.
Alright. Tensai just doesn't say anything.
During
And-
this time, like I've moved myself over into the tavern. I took the nice table there and have ordered a drink, and I'm just sitting there reminiscing over my friends that are now gone and looking at the letters. And I'm just sitting there doing that.
Okay. So, John is looking at you. He's like, "Do you have any friends?" we're somehow short an extra person.
Well, I don't have any friends with me, but I'm sure we can locate a fourth person before too long. From what I understand, there are plenty of people who want to enter this tournament, and I'm sure we'll be able to locate somebody with the appropriate talents to make our victory almost a sure thing.
He kind of nods and says, "Nothing's a sure thing in this tournament."
Tensai looks over, just like, well, we can in a bit, like when you're ready or something, we can head back over to the tavern where things it was bad. Where we can talk. we can talk to Crunk.
He puts up his hand like to get you to stop, and it's like, yeah, sure. In a little bit, we can go back. Would you like to stay for breakfast?
Actually, it'd be best if Uzi and myself would go and start searching for a fourth fighter, just because time is of the essence at this point. Plus, we can meet later this afternoon, officially introduce the team together and go over any specific details. But that gives you time to eat your breakfast and rest and relax, and gives us time to actually acquire another companion.
Well,
He nods. He's like, "That's fine."
Tensei's just like, well, I'm kind of hungry.
There'll be time to eat later, Tensai. Unfortunately, I'm not very well known, and I actually, with your reputation, locating an additional companion should be fairly easy. And if I go around and say that I'm a companion of yours, it doesn't hold as much weight as if you're standing right next to me.
Tensai sighs and looks over at John, like, basically looking for, what should I do?
He just nods at you, like, "Yeah, sure,
All right.
whatever."
Tensai nods and heads out with you.
So off you go.
We're going to return to the inn, and I want to see if the guards actually have located the mysterious stranger from last night yet, or...
So like an hour. Let's see. It's probably been like an hour and 20 minutes since the incident. So not yet. They still have 40 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
And Grunk, you do remember that those wolf pelts were being shaped into an armor for Mordecai.
No, we're getting like a leather armor made for him, right?
Yeah. Well, kind of. A fur armor enhancing like gown, pretty much.
No, yeah.
Tensai,
I keep it in mind.
as we go in, Tensai looks over to Mega and says, well, I am still kind of hungry, and Jean runs my money, so I don't have any on me. Do you think you can help with that?
Yeah, sure. Go sit, have a seat next to Crunk, and we'll get you some food.
All right. I go sit next to Crunk.
So Crunk Henzai just shows up and nonchalantly sits down at your table.
I look up from gazing at Sierra's letter, and I fold it up and put it away. And hi, Uzi. Did you make? I got my stuff taken care of. It's all done. He's getting a proper burial. How's work coming on the team?
Tensai nods with like a solemn face and says, well, Mega Robe guy, he's apparently good at like blowing things up with magic. So John John said that
He's good at blowing things up.
Yes, yeah, he said that.
Mordecai was blown up.
Yeah, I was I was thinking about that, and well, it's yeah. Well, John
That's going well.
Clever.
John said he can.
You don't think he blew up Mordecai, did you?
Well,
Did he blow up my friend?
it might maybe it's he's joining the team, so I don't know. Well,
He's joining the team.
that's John said it was okay. So
He's the boss. He's the boss, right? I'm just signed on here, so that's fine.
yeah, we still need.
Are they meeting? Are they meeting us here? Is he on his way?
He just I think we woke him up. So he'll be a little while. So we might see him later, but right now he's getting ready. So
So around this time, you see some like dwarves carrying a wooden box down the stairs. One of them has like a rag over his face, and the other one is like completely pale as they walk with what's pretty much like a casket through the inn.
Tensai pays no heed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna order the, food for Tensai and Kronk, and or at least get him refills on whatever he's drinking,
Okay.
and just kind of, when they pass, just kind of, you know,
What kind
Lunch.
of food? Like steak and eggs, or
uh, does Tensai normally come here and like, is this normal place, or like does he have a regular meal, or
not really.
okay? Well,
His
Yeah,
manager's usually buying stuff for him.
I get him
Just gets the special.
steak and eggs, and some bread, some cheese. Just let's make him happy.
All right, that'll be 2 silver.
Oh, okay, that's. I'm gonna hand him a gold.
Okay.
Keep the change.
Jeez, rich people.
An 8 silver tip. Wow. Wish I got that delivering food in real life.
God, he doesn't even have to move. Jeez.
I know. So yeah, after a little while, they bring out food. Do you go join Krunken?
Yeah, I'll head over there and sit down in the corner. Make sure my back's to the wall.
Okay. You're probably getting a few suspicious looks at you.
From
Well-
other people or these two?
Probably from these two.
Tensai's not really.
Hope steaks and eggs and cheese
He actually-
and bread is fine.
He looks at the food and he's just like, "Wow, they serve that here. Cool." And
I look at
digs
him
in.
and says, so you're joining up with us?
Well, you did say that you were down 2 people, and it so happens that I was planning on entering the tournament myself, and finding a group in such a short hour would normally be very difficult, but since you have 2 openings, I'd easily fit into one of them.
And you blow people up.
I blow things up. I could blow a person,
Things.
but,
My friend was blown up last night,
yeah, that's...
Where were you?
I was sleeping in my room.
Yeah, well, I'm not the investigators. I'll let them take care of that, but we still need a 4th person.
Yeah. Is there anyone specifically you're looking at, or at this point anyone you associate with either blown up or gone?
All my friends. I had 2 friends, and well, I had 3. I had 2 friends, and then there was a 4th that just kind of made trouble. But They're all gone now. I'm pretty much alone.
Well, I hate to say it, but what kind of friends leave a friend to be alone?
He didn't. I don't know if he had much choice. He blew up.
Well,
One
he could.
blew up. One died and turned into a zombie. Well, no,
Well,
two are left. But
when you
I
consort
guess
with demons, you tend to blow up. That's just the way it works. It never ends well for you, you know. Got to keep it clean.
I only convert with Ramu.
Last I checked, I didn't think Ramu was a demon, but my lore may be seriously.
No, that's what I'm saying. I only consort with Ramu, not
Oh.
demons. And so that's
Yeah,
why
Ramu's
I
not
don't-
really considered a demon. He's
He's one of the
just a-
primals.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's okay to consort with Ramu, but when you consort with demons, you're just asking for trouble. I mean, look what happens. You blow up. It's just there's a natural correlation between consorting with demons and blowing up. I mean, it's better that he blew up. I mean, he could have been possessed or turned into a zombie like your other friend. So blowing up actually was a very good way, you know, for this to end.
He could still turn into a zombie. We didn't burn him. I don't know. But
Well,
he'll be a zombie in a box.
So, as you guys are enjoying your meals,
Tenset's
Banter.
really enjoying it.
we're gonna go over to the fourth person who has been quiet for 2-3 hours now.
Better than like 2 sessions. Jeez.
Yeah, but that was your own choice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he wanted to save 3 gold.
Yeah. It was worth it. It was worth it.
I'll be right back.
it was worth it.
So there's some banging on your door.
I groggily open it.
There's a guard in a purple high cape, basically the sign for the royal guard. And when you open up, he kind of gives you a once over. And where were you last night?
Last night, at the other end. Why? Can I help you with something?
You were at the other end. Have you seen any like demon-looking people?
Demon-looking people. No. No, I have not.
Do you have anyone who can collaborate your story?
That I haven't seen demon people?
No, that you were here or there.
Well, the innkeeper, surely.
He kind of squints, like, God, I just spent 2 hours searching for your ass. You no help.
Well, if you tell me what's going on, maybe I could help.
He says, there's been a murder at the other end. Gruesome stuff. Poor demon guy got blown to smithereens.
A murder.
And this wizard guy pointed out that you were a suspect.
Me a suspect.
Yeah. So I've been going from inn to inn looking for you.
Well, you found me. If he's already dead, I don't know how much help I could be.
It's okay. I just, wasted my time. And he just kind of walks away.
Well, wait. Why don't you show me and... I don't know. Maybe... If you said he consorted with demons, possibly I might know something. I don't know. I am a cleric, after all.
He looks back at you. He's like, sure. Let's go look at that gruesome scene again.
Okay.
Do you take
I
a
would
few
hate to
moments
waste
to
your
get all
time.
your stuff?
Yeah, I go back and gather my stuff, and I will follow him.
Yeah, he takes you to the inn. And like as you're walking down the street, you see a couple dwarves carrying off a casket. And the guard looks at him and he's like, "Oh, well, I guess there's not much to see anymore."
Okay, well, thank you. I have some business to attend to anyway.
He nods and just walks off. Like, God, why do I put up with this shit?
For the 1 gold a year, that's why.
Yeah.